Alright guys, we just arrived here in Norbay International Airport. Ay, saan na yun? Ito. Says Sapa Noi Gap Clear Windows, no? This is our view here, the mountains of Sapa. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog, and today ay pupunta tayo sa may Vietnam! Xin chào, Vietnam! Charot! Ayan, so pupunta tayo ngayon sa may Hanoi, Vietnam. This is going to be our very first trip papuntang Vietnam. No? Dito sa vlog na to, i-guide ko kayo ano yung mga travel requirements papuntang Vietnam, saan pwede kumuha ng SIM, paano yung best ATM para mag-withdraw, and paano mag-transfer from Norbay International Airport, which is yung Hanoi Airport, to Sapa.
So really you ain't gonna hit me back, yeah. Now it's all just you got me on blast, damn. You're over it, I've been done. We're so toxic, can't get enough. Ooh, I'll go and say it like a mantra. You know what you want, do ya? Oh hell no, I won't play the monster, no matter what you tell yourself. I should have known that we could never be friends. I hear you just thought we could, but we could never be friends. We could never be friends.
Ganito pala pag naka-priority boarding sa goods. You're ahead for a price. Kaya ba binayaran natin? 500. Yun lang, 500-ish.
Feel a type of way, well that's
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed at Norbay International Airport. Cebu Pacific Air welcomes you to Hanoi.
so done.
Alright guys, we just arrived here in Norbay International Airport, and as you can see, we're still waiting for our luggages bago tayo mag-head out and complete 3 tasks. Number 1 is to withdraw money. Number 2 is to pick up yung SIM na binok natin via Klook. And number 3 is to hopefully catch our bus going to Sapa from here.
You having fun? Ooh, I'll go and say it like a mantra. You know what you want, do ya? Oh hell no, I won't play the monster.
Alright guys, nandito tayo sa may Pillar 20 dito sa may international terminal, no, ng Norbay International Airport. And naghihintay lang tayo ng ating bus. So itong bus na to is yung sleeper bus going to Sapa. It's called G8 Open Tour Sapa. Open Tour Bus, G8 Open Tour Bus. And sabi, diretso na siya sa hotel namin. So we will see kung paano yung process. Sabi dun sa booking namin is arrive 15 minutes before nung departure time. So, dapat 10:15. Still 9:56 a.m. So, hintay-hintay lang tayo. Medyo odd yung parang hintayan. Kasi clear naman yung instructions na nakalagay na Pillar 20. Pero kasi, nung dumating kami dito, kami lang yung tao. Tapos, parang walang mapagtitigilan ng bus. Ito, pakita ko sa inyo. Dito siya, oh. Walang matitigilan ng bus. So, kaya hindi kami sure kanina kung dito nga talaga yung pick-up point.
No matter what you tell yourself. I should have known that we could never be friends. I hear you just thought we could, but we could never be friends. We could never be friends. We could never be friends. We could never, we could never, we could never be friends.
Alright guys, nandito na tayo sa may G8 bus, no? Medyo dito ko sa top bunk and feeling ko mahuhulog ako. Pero enough about that. Let's give you guys a quick tour. First time ko ever sasakay ng sleeper bus. And yeah, it's one of a kind experience dito sa may Vietnam. So, shocked ako. So basically, ang itsura nitong sleeper bus is andun yung driver, right? Tapos mayroong dalawang bunk. Ayun yung lower bunk. Ito. Tapos ito yung upper bunk. And then, rows siya ng mga parang cabin. Okay, so ano nga ba ang makikita sa bawat cabin? So, ito na. Meron tayong wait. Actually, ipapakita ko muna kung gaano siya kalaki. So, ito yung pako. Ayan. And, ito yung higaan. So, for reference, ang height ko ay 5'5". And, kung may gamit dito sa paanan niya, no, medyo mahirap mag-stretch. Pero, carry bells naman. So, bago ko isara yung curtain, pakita ko muna ano yung features nitong cabin. So, meron tayo ditong TV. Ayan. Hindi ko sure kung gumagana to. Gumagana siguro, no? Pero, ayoko na siyang buksan kasi baka makadisturb ng ibang passengers. May mga natutulog eh. So, yung TV. We have here a remote nung reclining chair, no? Or nung mismong bed. Tapos, meron tayo ditong water and ano to? Sa wet wipes ata. Ayan. Okay, very useful. Ano tayo ditong for emergency purposes, no? Break glass in case of emergency. Tapos meron pa ulit ditong isang cup holder. And then, meron ditong pocket. Think kalagyanan to ng remote, no? Meron tayo dito yung G8 Open Sapa Tour na logo. And, may free wifi sila, guys. Wifi pass. Tapos, meron ditong headphones. So, merong headphone nila. May isa pang headphone jack and then may charging. Ayan guys, may dalawang charging socket. Isang Type-C and isang quick charge na 3 point. And in addition to those, meron din tayong unan and kumot. Ayan. Ito, ano ba to? Pwede mo ata ito ilagay dito. Rearrange na. I think pa ganyan siya. Tapos yung unan pa ganit. Yan. And then, for your privacy, no, pwede mo itong i-sarado. Yan. Dito naman sa gilid ko, no, kita pa rin yung G8 Open Tour logo. And then, meron ditong mga controls. So, bali, nandito yung aircon. Yan. Malakas yung aircon. Tapos meron ditong ilaw, no? Kung gabi kayo nag-travel, kung kailangan mo na reading light. Meron silang reading light. Yeah. And then over here, meron kang view ng Vietnam. Wow.
So really, you ain't gonna hit me back, yeah. Now it's all just you got me on blast, damn. You're over it, I've been done. We're so toxic, can't get enough. Ooh, I'll go and
Guys, I was wrong. Hindi siya panggalaw ng chair. Pang-massage siya. Like, literally nakakaramdam ako ng vibration sa ilalim. Okay. Meron din siyang timer at intensity, no? Paano pag gusto ko lang anuhin yung position? Hindi pwede. So, it's a massage.
say it like a mantra. You know what you want, do ya? Oh hell no, I won't play the
So guys, may CR break muna, no? Yun yung CR. Tumigil kami dito sa may gas station. An hour in after ng aming boarding. Alright guys, no, habang naka-stop over kami at hindi pa ganun kagalaw yung bus, kikwento ko muna kung ano yung proseso, no, dito sa buong Buknong G bus hanggang sa pag-board. Oh, may truck. So,
So, ayun. So, we booked this G8 bus no via Vexere. And it is for 2 packs, 1,144,000 dong, or equivalent to 2,600. So, lumalabas na 1,300 packs, 1,300 per person. So, you can choose the lower cabin or the upper cabin. Although, most accounts do say na mas nakakahilo daw sa upper cabin kaysa sa lower cabin. We just book like one of each. So, o isang upper, isang lower in case yung isa sa amin mahilo sa baba pala or yung isa sa amin mahilo sa taas. So, meron kaming backup plan. Kaya Vexere app siya. Pwede kang mamili na hindi mo na magbayad, which is pay at the bus. So, yun yung ginawa namin. Binigyan namin yung driver ng 1,200,000. So, meron naman siyang panukli. So, yung process is kanina pagkarating namin ng Noyba. Bigla-bigla may mga magbubukas. But anyway, karating namin ng Noybay, doon kami sa lumabas sa may arrival hall 2, so A2. And then hinanap namin yung pillar 20. So, yung may nakalagay na 20F. So, kaya nga nang sinabi ko kanina, medyo weird na dun. Pero, as it turns out, tama naman yung pinag-waitingan namin kasi may dumating na shuttle bus, no? Ng G8. Nakalagay G8 open tour. So, sumakay kami dun. And then, yung bus driver, pinakita niya yung pangalan ko. So, confirm na dun nga yung booking namin. So, sumakay kami. And then, hindi ko sure kung para sa yung shuttle, no? Kasi sa ibang vlog na napanood ko, yung bus mismo dumaan sa may airport. Baka kasi siguro konti lang yung pipick upin sa airport. Kaya, shuttle na lang kami papunta sa different location. Yung location nung kung saan kami mismo nag-board ng bus, along the highway na siya, and sa gilid lang kami basically ng highway nag-board. Yung bus driver, ipapakita niya ulit sa'yo yung pangalan mo, no? Hanapin mo yung pangalan mo sa listahan, and sabi mo, ito ka, opo, ako po yan. And then, papasakayin ka muna nila ng bus. Actually, kung may luggage ka, ilalagay mo na nila yung luggage sa gilid. And then, papasakayin ka nila ng bus. So, as you may have seen maybe sa TikTok or sa videos, pinapatanggal nila yung shoes mo. So, tanggal ka muna ng shoes and then bibigyan ka ng, actually yung bus driver maglalagay ng shoes mo sa plastic and then board the bus. Pagka-board mo ng bus, a few minutes later, lalapitan ka either nung bus or nung bus driver or nung conductor. And then, papakita sa'yo na you need to pay this amount kung pinili mo yung pay at the bus na option dun sa Vexere. That's it. That's pretty much it. Yung buong G8 open. And now we must wait until we arrive in Sapa. So the travel time is estimated to be 5 hours. 5 to 6 hours. So from 10:30, expected mong makarating ng 4:30 p.m. sa may Laokai, Sapa. And balita ko na lang kayo. I'll see you later. Hindi ko pa sure kung matutulog ako, makakatulog ako or what. Pero I'll just update you as the ride goes by. So, see.
No matter what you tell yourself, I should have known that we could never be friends. I hear you just thought we could, but we could never be friends. We could never be friends. We could never be friends. We could never.
Alright guys, so nandito tayo sa may... Actually, hindi ko alam kung nasan tayo. Pero time check, it's 12:15 and tayo ay nag-stop over dito naman sa... Ano ba pangalan ng lugar na to? Ito yung itsura na. No, kahit ako. Yan. Mahirap siya ibigkas. Pero yan, nag-stop over tayo dito dahil walang CR dito sa may loob ng bus. Basically, pwede ka dito mag-CR for 3,000 dong. May bayad lang. Ayan. Prepare lang kayo ng barya. Pwede rin kayo dito mag-quick snack kung wala kayong baon na stuff. Or kung ayaw naman bumaba ng bus, pwede na kayo mag-chill.
feel a type of way, well, that's fantastic. Nothing to something, and now it's
Alright guys, we just arrived here at our hotel here in Sapa. It's called Phuong Nam Hotel, no? Quick room tour muna tayo bago ikwento yung nangyari kanina. Ang bilis na mga pangyayari kanina sa pagbaba namin sa G8. So, yan. Ito yung name. It's called Phuong Nam Hotel. And, ang key niya ay ito. Ito kami na-assign. Room 516. Medyo old school yung key. So, old school lang din yung lock. And, meron naman siyang double lock. Ayan, that's double lock. And then, medyo luma din yung ganito, no? Yung ganitong system. Ngayon lang ako nakakita ng ganitong system na manual mo i-on yung water heater and manual mo rin i-on yung AC. Like, I don't know. Is this a Sapa thing? Comment below. Ayan. And then, dito sa may gilid ng door is itong cabinets. Cabinet, no, na malaki. Ayan. Meron tayong mini ref na merong laman pero may bayad pag kumuha ka. Na ranging from 10,000 dong to 15,000 dong. Ayan. And then, meron ditong dalawang socket. Ito yung plug type sa Hanoi. Ayan. And then, meron tayo ditong fire escape mask kit. Ayan. Okay, and then, ito naman itsura ng buong room. Ayan, napakaaliwalas ng itsura ng ating room. Ayan, as you can see, tama agad yung sunlight, no? Ang pinakauna nyo makikita dito is yung ating nightstand. With the drawer na walang laman. A fake orchid plant. Hair dryer. And a mirror. At meron din pala siyang maliit na stool. Gusto nyo mag-makeup. And then, meron tayong, I'd like to say, king size bed. Yan. Tapos, dito naman sa kabila is yung TV, hotel, guidebook, 2 water bottles, tea, water kettle. That's my passport right there. Yan. Meron din tayong trash can. And meron ding fan. Kahit na meron ng AC dito, no? Meron pa ring fan. Very cabin yung ano niya, no? Yung vibes niya dahil doon sa parang mga wooden logs and chips sa taas. Ayan. And then, meron ding sofa dito and socket again. Meron din tayo dito. Ito yung view. Kahit kita nyo na siya from labas, no? Pero, ayan. Ayan yung view. So, bali meron kang view nung Sky View Restaurant, no? Kita-kita mo yung mga makain doon. Buksan na natin. Ayan. Meron ka din ditong parang place para magmuni-muni, no? For 2. This is our view here from Phuong Nam Hotel. The mountains of Sapa and the residential area. Since itong buong room nga is parang corner room na kita mo yung parang clear glass window sa buong corner. Meron ding view dito. Ayan. Mountains also, and yan, yung magkakalapit na hotels and establishment. Meron ditong payong na I think pwede mo hiramin. Okay, ito ang itsura ng CR. Ayan, medyo spacious, no? You've got your toilet and meron silang bidet. Shower area na merong shampoo and bath foam. Shampoo is Dao Goy and bath foam is Suatam in Vietnamese. Ayan. And then meron silang sink and 2 cups for your toothbrushes. And of course you have the soap. Here is a mirror. And what do we have here? Meron silang box of toiletries. So we got a shower cap, cotton set, a razor kit, comb, and a pair of toothbrushes. And of course, there is the bath towels. Bakit may nakasabit na towel dito? Does that mean it's used? That ends our Phuong Nam Hotel room tour. And I will do the story time. Di ako nakapag-video kanina dahil kinakausap kami ng taxi driver namin. But yeah, in a bit.
Don't tell your friends we're so done. It never ends. You having fun?
Para sa ating pinakaunang meal, dito tayo kumain sa Good Morning Vietnam. Malapit lang sa ating hotel. In-order natin yung mga basics. Spring rolls or lumpia na may fresh na gulay at pork na may kapartner na manamis na sukang sausawan. Beef shaking or beef bites in oyster sauce na may mga kasamang gulay. At syempre, a very hearty beef pho na meron pa ding gulay. O, 'di ba? Sobrang healthy ng mga pagkain dito, guys. Zero expectations nung pumasok tayo sa random restaurant na to. Pero masarap talaga yung mga pagkain nila dito. Overall, good first meal dito sa Sapa.
Ooh, go and say it like a mantra. You know what you want to, yeah. Oh, hell no, I won't play the mantra. No matter what you tell yourself. I should've known that we could.
Guys, nandito tayo sa may Agribang ATM dito sa may Sapa. Katapat lang siya nitong Sapa Center Hotel. So kung gusto nyo mag-withdraw, best rate, Agribang.
Just thought we could, but we can never be friends. We can never be friends. We can never be friends.
Alright guys, we are back at the hotel and nag-take out lang kami nitong Kong Cafe na drink. So I ordered iced na Vietnamese coffee na may coconut milk, I think. Ayan. Try natin. Sikat tong Kong Cafe dito eh. So, I think now is a good time to end the vlog. Wait, hindi pa ako nakapag-story time sa kanina. Pagkababa namin ng Sapa, right? May mag-a-announce sa bus na automatic voice na sasabihin na you've arrived in Sapa. Okay. Bumaba kami. And yung pinagbabaan sa amin is para siyang terminal na pagkababa namin marami ring taong naghihintay na I think mag-board nung bus. Yung binook kasi namin sa Vixeri nakalagay dun, diretso na sa hotel. So, ang ginawa sa amin is, pinababa kami dun sa terminal and then parang dinistribute yung mga passengers. Aling passenger yung may pinakamaraming nakabook sa hotel na to or sa area na to, right? So, grinop nila. And then kami, hindi sure kung ba't nahiwalay kami pero dalawa lang kami ng partner ko sa isang parang taxi. Tapos in-explain pa nung nagde-drive na free, kasama siya sa binayaran namin. Hindi ako nakapag-vlog. Habang nagde-drive siya, nag-Google Translate din siya na ino-offer niya kami ng services niya na ganito, ganyan. Pwede ko kayo pag-drive sa Sapa bukas. Anong plano niyo, ganyan. Binigay niya rin yung WhatsApp niya sa amin kung if in any case gusto namin siya i-book. Ayun, tapos after nun, hinatid niya naman kami sa hotel namin and binigyan namin siya ng konting tip. 100,000 dong, if I remember correctly, yung tip na binigay namin. So, yun lang yung story time. Ito yung to fill in lang yung gap kanina na hindi ako nakapag-vlog. And yeah, today marks our first official day here in Vietnam. And tomorrow it's going to be another full day. So, thank you guys sa pagsama sa akin. And if you haven't yet, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my socials. Yan. And join me in my next vlog as we explore Sapa, Vietnam. Bye guys! See you on the next vlog!